And we're live.
Yeah. Hey, welcome to my first actually Facebook Live video. I've never done one in my life. This is my first time doing it.
Congratulations, Travis.
Yeah,
I feel honored to be a part of this.
It's kind of cool. Hey, we wanted to actually reach out to you because we feel we have a really good announcement and a really good thing coming up with the 10K Pledge.
Which, the 10K Pledge has been one of our favorite things that we've done here at TruVision since the very beginning. Yeah. How many of you have one of these little stickers? Actually, hang on. We're doing this all wrong. We got to wait for people to connect. See, people are coming in.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. I see how it works.
Hey, Pamela. And hey, Leah from the call center. So in any case, 10K Pledge is this like super cool thing that we do, and I think most of you would agree that it's this really positive thing for the majority of people that we have. And we've wanted it to be kind of like an ongoing thing that continues to grow and evolve and expand for people that have been doing the program. So like we have people that have done 10K Pledge now for what, like almost 2.5 years.
Almost 2.5 years, yeah.
And that's incredible. Like,
well, and I want to just say this. I mean, when I think about it, if you've ever seen my presentation that I've talked about 10K Pledge, I remember the very first 10K Pledge walk we did in Lubbock, Texas with Jonathan Bryant. And I remember we had an opportunity meeting that night, and the next day I said, okay, I want you everyone to wake up at like 7 a.m., we're going to meet in the lobby. And I remember it was like awkward for me to actually share this idea of like, let's be a company that's different, and let's just, walk for free product, And
everybody was kind of like,
everybody kind of looked at me like, is this guy serious?
I guess that's sort of a cool idea.
And then like when everyone got there in the morning, you're still tired, and you're still rubbing your eyes, you're like, are we really going to be doing this? But, it's interesting to see how that one moment has now, and I remember even getting a Facebook screenshot of our first 10K Pledge users. We had seven people, 5 of which were corporate.
The cool thing about that Lubbock walk,
and we're over thousands.
By the end of it, like everybody was like, "This is actually really cool." It's like everybody kind of realized, like, "Whoa, okay, this is different. Yeah. This is something that like nobody's done before." But by the end of it, everybody really liked the idea.
Right. So with that, we wanted to. I had an idea this year, ran it by Derek, and as I guess even on my profile, the idea guy. I had an idea. I wanted to raise awareness for the 10K Pledge, and so initially I approached my partners and I said, "Hey, what if I ran a 10K race in every state of the nation this year to raise awareness?"
And we kind of responded. We were like,
"Well, if you think
that would be really cool, but that's really ambitious."
So we actually mapped out a race in every state, and as it got close to cutting, I guess what you call pulling the trigger on this. Something didn't feel right about it, and what didn't feel right about it to me was I really wanted to include our associates in this. It wasn't about just me running races, it's about our associates participating with this. So what we did is we put together, I think, a pretty good program that you're going to see. We're actually launching it here on Facebook Live, of our 10K Pledge Tour. And we have 10 races from now until November throughout regions in the country that we are going to invite our associates to run this race with us. And Derek has a little more details about what you can get, what you can do to register, and we'll go over that. And
so basically the idea is you go to the Eventbrite website. You can register for the event there. You also need to register with the actual race. So we've got all the information there. And that way both we know to expect you and the races know to expect you. These are not races that we as a company are putting on. We're just saying, hey, these would be really cool ones to go to. So you need to make sure that you register in both places.
Yeah, so register with the race that we'll have on the site as well as register with us. And you have to do it a week before the race, and the first one is April 15th in New Orleans.
So we're coming up.
So April 7th, register by then. Well, if you show up that day, we're going to have a t-shirt for you, a 10K Pledge Tour t-shirt, as well as a medal like you get it when you do the Olympics. Like it's a cool little medal thing. And we want you to collect these things and finish these 10K Pledge races with us.
The idea is that we want the 10K Pledge to kind of grow and adapt with people. So now that we've got people that have been doing it for years, now we have kind of the next step. We wanted the 10K Pledge to be something that anybody could participate in, because anybody can walk 10,000 steps. Anybody can kind of push themselves to do something more than they've done. So now that people have been doing it for a couple of years, now we want to give people the opportunity to do something a little bit more, which is to be involved in an actual 10K race.
Yeah, and also the key to remember, guys, and if you've never done a 10K race, it's not about running the race, it's about finishing the race.
Exactly.
And when I met with the staff and I met with my partners,
doesn't matter if you do it in
I said we're not when they hit gun. When the gun goes and we all go, I'm going to be the last one to finishing with our last associate. In other words, it's not about winning the race, it's not about running the race, it's about finishing the race. And there's something about showing up on game day, on race day, that just, I'm telling you, the feeling you're going to have is amazing. I hope it inspires more people to participate in more races. And I actually see, as this 10K Pledge has evolved, evolving even more, where we actually have our own sponsored 10K pledge races throughout the country. And that's just some of the bigger ambitions that we have here at TruVision Health.
So you need to register in both places to make sure that you get all the benefits of this, and we're super excited about it. We're really, truly excited about coming out and having these experiences with you, because that's one of the things that we always want to be a part of TruVision is to serve as a kind of channel for people to have new experiences that they've never had before. We want to support people like going out and having these ambitions to do things that they've never done, and we're going to support people 100% all along the way.
So let me just rifle down. I got 10 races. I'm just going to say the dates and stuff will be on the website. You'll learn out more. April 15th, our first one, New Orleans, Louisiana. If you're in that area, make sure you register for that. But we got Austin, Texas, Salt Lake City, Utah, Terre Haute, Indiana, Springfield, Missouri, San Francisco, California, Nashville, Tennessee, Spokane, Washington, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and finally finishing in Orlando, Florida.
So if you're even close to any of those, we feel like we've cast a pretty good net, like nice evenly across the country.
We're going to have lots of photos, videos, and posting us all over our company sites. A good opportunity for you to show your organization and your associates that you're also committed to this healthy lifestyle. And we want you to be there and hang out with us and have a great time.
The registration cost for these races is anywhere from $20 to $60, so they're not hugely costly to participate in. So this once again, we wanted to be something that as many people as possible could participate in. So speaking of 10K pledge, we have kind of a cool announcement that we've made, or a cool announcement for a program that we've come up with that we want to run through the end of March, just to kind of put a little bit more emphasis back on the 10K pledge. We want to encourage people to participate throughout the month of March, and so what we're going to do is for all the people who qualify for the 10K pledge, so you have
that's 10,000 steps a day for all 31 days. If you qualify for that,
we're going to have a drawing for one person one couple to attend the next.
So one
Focus
person
event.
wins, you get to bring a +1.
Yeah.
And you get to go to our Focus event in Zions National Park
in
May 18th through May 21st. So definitely get your steps in for the month of March. We'll do the Facebook drawing live of that winner who will be attending that event. And it's the best event because there's no purchase necessary other than just walk.
Yeah.
And you can go to Zions National Park with your +1 for free.
Yep. So if you're a little bit behind in your steps, this could be something that kind of inspires you, like, okay, we got to pick it up. You have the rest of the month to make up for, or just continue on if you're already qualifying. But we just want to continue to give people even more reasons to have that healthy, active lifestyle as a part of their life. So that's what we love the 10K pledge for, and I mean
And I just want to say I appreciate everyone out there who participates in it. You know, one of the things we talked about is recently in South Africa at our Focus event there, and we had a really good lesson on fear, overcoming fear. And I can relate because I was afraid to actually introduce this program, and I was afraid when we had our first 7, would it grow to thousands that we have today?
What if it failed?
Yeah, what if it failed? And it is. But that's all thanks to every one of you who participate, who are part of this company, who also believe in a healthy lifestyle. That it's not just about products, but it's about an experience. And TruVision Health, from the 2 founders right here, we are very interested in making that experience for you even better than we have it today.
Absolutely.
Providing great quality products and everything else that we do. But anyways, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for those that participate, for those that will participate, and those that are going to show up at these races. It's going to be a great time.
Thank you all. We love and appreciate you, and we cannot wait to have these experiences with you.
Cheers. See you in Louisiana.